Ebo, there's literally no reason to be a whiny little bitch about it. I'm so sorry that I'm caring about you, dickhead. Okay? Like, I'm so sorry that I want you to, like, take care of yourself and, like, eat stuff and whatever, you know? So sorry. Will happen again, though. So, here is the deal, bestie Westies. We're gonna pretend that I don't look busted as shit. Okay? Can we all just pretend that I don't look busted? Um, just, like, for personal reasons. I would prefer if we pretended like I was put together. Just once. Even one time. Um, so that's what we're doing now. So come on, activity feed, go back in your spot. Go eat your band. Thanks, Hollow. In that case, I'm getting banned. Ebo, please, 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 you will go eat just like a snack, just like a little snacky wacky, just like a little one. I'm not asking for a lot, babes. Just like says TBH. Okay, can you kindly get off my dick? Listen, I know I look busted as hell all the time, but that does not mean that you get to say shit. Why is my computer doing this now? It's like for personal reasons, you cannot use your first monitor. What in the fuck is your damage, computer? Please. Please. I just want to have both my monitors and I want to use them. Ooh, excuse. Chotto mate kudasai, friends. I'm just having some fucking technical difficulties again. My webcam is off from the bottom. Yeah, I kind of noticed that. I'm a little too late. Here. Might be able to fix it. It got like it separated from the scene, which it wasn't supposed to do. Thank you for the love, Hollow. Say I'm entitled to my wrong opinion, but you're lovely still inside and out. That's yeah, you're right. I will say you're entitled to your wrong opinion, but I still love you. I'll fucking fix the cam later. I don't really care about that. The problem I'm having is facts though. Okay, stop. Y'all. Okay, one minute. I gotta fix my. Oh, that's why, because it thinks that my screen. Did it. Did it fuck up my resolution again? Come on. Why? No. Stop it. You fucking bitch. Yeah. Let me. Let me interact with the other screen. Changes. Oh, that would be why. Sorry, I had to work from home today, y'all. You know, because I work from home, and setting up my work from home shit apparently broke how my monitors work. So it's fine. It's fucking fine. Um, but I think I fixed it. Maybe. Yeah, BRB. Okay, sounds good, Ebo. Thank you for popping in. I love your face. We're gonna get started. So just as a heads up, team, we're playing Pester Quest, which is gonna have some spoilers for Homestuck. I don't think like any of you guys have read Homestuck. You should. It's fucking long, but it's definitely worth it. It's it is my like comfort media. I have to go back and fucking finish the after content, the fucking epilogue. I've finished Friend Sim, but I know nothing about this game or Homestuck. You're gonna learn so little. But oh, that's fucking loud for me, friends. That's fucking loud. That's many loud. Um yeah, text speed very fast. Uh we're turning off flashing lights. Drum roll. Ooh, there's a lot of achievements. Um, especially since I'm stream hopping. Yeah, no, it's yeah. Language, violence, and innuendo. That's fine. That's classic. Oh, I'm really tempted to start with my favorite characters, but I think I should do them in release order. Because there's, all the stuff. We're gonna start with John. Okay, game, game. Calm the fuck down. Just like you're doing the absolute most. I think that's better. Because like if it was loud for me. Anyway, it's been a long time coming. You click to the last page of the Homestuck epilogues. You read it. Then you read it again. You scroll down to the next section and find nothing. The little blue arrow you crave is nowhere to be found. What the fuck? Are you serious? What kind of ending was that? Absolutely nothing got resolved. Yeah, I mean, I read one of the two epilogues and I got so fucking pissed. So Homestuck was sort of based on like a choose your own adventure type of deal. And so there are like story branches through different parts. It all sort of comes back to one narrative, but you can like follow, certain things first or whatever. So there were two epilogues that sort of get apparently resolved with Homestuck 2, but I just the epilogue, I read one of the epilogues and it made me really mad, so I refused to finish the other one. Oh, shit's getting cut off. I might need to full screen. That might fix it. Let's see if it will, if it's gonna be temperamental. Okay, there we go. Close menu. Okay. What? Okay, it's just cut off like that, I guess. Alright. Stand up so fast your chair falls over. Jesus Christ, are you steamed? Maybe eventually, with further thought, you'll come to appreciate the thematic elements and retribution or contributions to narrative convention. But as of right now, you need to understand. What happened to dead John? What about Rose and Kanaya and their marriage? What about Terezi and Briska? These names mean nothing to you. But it's fine. Okay. So if it gets cut off, then we'll see it in this. Good. God, you have to have words with someone. Stomping out of the little computer room, you blink a few times, trying to readjust to the dim parlor after staring at a screen for so long. Doc Scratch? Where is that creepy round motherfucker? You sure got his number now. You know all about how he ruined the lives of 8 human kids and 12 trolls, how he played everybody, including you. At the very least, he owes you, is a satisfying conclusion to this story. You march confidently down the hall in the direction of a sudden ruckus. Turning the corner, you see 2 figures. One is definitely Doc Scratch. The other is a dark silhouette in a fashionable hat and coat. While you watch, the latter begins to hit the former with a cane. God damn it. You know what's happening. You know some lore. You need to get out of here before this place goes up in flames. Survive now, yell about unsatisfactory narratives later. With that in mind, you leave behind this ridiculous altercation, trampling a pile of notes and photographs underfoot as you make a run for a fenestrated wall. See ya, suckers. You sail through feet first, bracing for the smell of overturned earth and the sight of the twin Alternian moons. Man, it's gonna be good to see your friends again, especially now that you're armed with all this canon knowledge. What surrounds you is not Fozer's corpse field. It's a whole lot of nothing. You lost between worlds or something? Wait, no. You see a glimmer in the distance. A bright white light. Swallowing down the surge of panic, you move towards it. The light coalesces into the form of a small symbolic house. Hey, you recognize this house? I wonder if you can just sort of Okay, well, you did that. Barrage of images hits you, broken, chaotic flashes, too fractured to make sense of. You just stuck your hand to the most powerful item in the whole of this narrative, and your body is not taking it well. Bright, sizzling pain hits the nerve center of your brain and radiates out to your extremities. Wow, you are a moron. You aren't a comic character. You aren't meant for this sort of metatextual energy. It hurts, burns, unravels you from the inside out, and then everything goes white. What? Okay. Okay, I think it was supposed to do that. What a lovely morning. The air is fresh and crisp. It's early spring, probably. You find yourself on the sidewalk in a suburban neighborhood facing a neat, friendly house. A neat, friendly boy stands at the window on the second floor, looking down at you. At least, you hope he's friendly. Man, you would really love to be his friend. I would. At first, you think the boy is looking at you, but instead he appears to be looking at the mailbox, which is stuffed so full that the door is half open. Looks like someone crammed a whole box in here. Helpfully, you pull it out along with a couple of coupons and envelopes stamped with a green symbol. You go up to give the boy a thumbs up, but he is no longer at the window. Memory prickles at the corner of your awareness. You feel like you've maybe done this before? While you're standing there ruminating, a car pulls up. The driver's wearing a hat and a suit and is probably the owner of this house and the father of that friendly boy. Oh shit. You're just standing out here with all his mail. He's gonna think you're trying to rob the place. I'm gonna play it cool. Not wanting to behave like a complete buffoon and draw attention to yourself, you just hide all the mail stuff behind your back. There's a bunch of envelopes, though, and the box is bulky, so all of it sort of slithers from your grasp like a bunch of dead snakes. The distinguished man in his flawless suit looks at you from across the yard. You can't see his eyes under the brim of his hat, but you are absolutely sure he is giving you a look of intense fatherly disapproval. Used to those. A bolt of shame goes through you. Wow, this guy is good. He's not even your dad, and you're just losing it under his disapproval. Expect him to start shouting or calling the cops. You are so obviously stealing his mail. But instead, he just keeps looking at you. Does he know you? Is he someone you should remember? Or is it just the platonic ideal of dadliness that crosses time and space, eternal in all iterations of reality? That sounds like some bullshit, though. Slowly, the distinguished man shakes his head. He goes inside. You can't quite put your finger on why, but you know you've been summarily dismissed. We fucking lost. Good shit. Stern fatherly disapproval. That's fine. I guess we just restart. Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna get back to the same spot here. We're gonna call this save one. Yeah, close menu. Alright. So, oh shit, he's gonna think you're trying to rob the place. I'm gonna hide the evidence. Quick as you can, you turn around and dump everything in the sewer. Whatever, it's probably all garbage anyway. Who even uses their mailbox these days? Thank you for the loves, Hollow. Oh wow, that's lots of loves. Oh shit. Did you see the stern fatherly disapproval I got? The friendly and fatherly figure parks his car, climbs out, and tips his hat at you. Then he walks into the house, not sensing a single thing amiss. The perfect crime. Thank you for the lurk, Hollow. I appreciate you. Please take care of yourself. Hurt your face, all that good stuff. Oh, but here comes the boy out the front door. God, you hope he wasn't coming down for the mail. He's coming down for the mail. That's like a whole thing. A residential boy approaches. My stupid boy! Wait a minute, this is not the same boy you saw peeking through the window. It possibly is not a boy at all. It appears to be a mysterious gentleman. You wonder what business this fine, upstanding neighborhood gentleman would have of you. I can't fucking read. Hey, I saw you standing out here messing with the mailbox. I figured you might be the mailman, even though you're not wearing a mailman outfit. Oh, oh yeah, that's you. You're definitely the mailman. Your outfit is, it's in the laundry today. You're just wearing your mailman hoodie instead. See this symbol? It's the symbol of, mail. Nothing stops the mail. That's great. I guess it is true after all that mailmen are completely relentless in their quest to deliver people's mail. You guys are incredible. Speaking of mail, do you know if I got any today? What? No, what red package? You haven't seen anything like that. No bills, junk mail, nothing at all. Mailbox was empty when you looked inside. Well, I didn't say anything about a red package. Should I be expecting one? Come to think of it, it is my birthday, so getting a package in the mail would make sense. And if it's red, that probably means it's from Dave. He loves red. Because I guess it's cool. Oh man, I wonder what he got me. Nothing. He got you nothing, you say. Isn't he listening? This Dave fellow probably forgot his birthday due to being a bad friend, and that's why there's no package, red or otherwise. What? Oh, just kidding, you say. You're sure Dave is a great friend who cares about this kid a lot. His presence is probably just late and definitely not slowly sinking in a subterranean river at a... What? A subterranean river of shit right now. I can't fucking read. Okay, it's fine. It's not... What? That's a strange thing to say. Are you sure you don't know more about Dave's present than you're telling me? I feel like I'm about to make a choice. No, you say. Absolutely not. Actually, he should forget what you said about the present being late. He should not be expecting a red package. Not now or ever. He should trust you, because all mailmen know everything about the mail. Dang. So... nothing else? Huh? You said the box is empty? I don't think I understand. Isn't that how it always is when you deliver mail? I mean, you're the guy who's supposed to put stuff in there. Yes, that's right. You're the mailman, the absolute authority over all mail, which means your word must be accepted without question when it comes to mail he didn't get today. You double-checked it and everything. You looked thoroughly through your mailbag for anything with this kid's name on it. It came up empty. Sorry, dude. You have a mailbag? Where is it? Oh, that old thing? You accidentally dropped it in the sewer before the boy came outside. Oh no, that sucks. All that mail, ruined. Maybe I can help you fish it out. No, you mean it's fine. Thanks for offering. Fine, young Samaritan. But, the government will handle this. There's, like, insurance and such for sewer-related postal mishaps. Oh yeah, that makes sense, but... what if you missed something in there for me, like a game envelope or such? Are you totally sure you didn't miss something? Yes, you are sure. You triple-checked and didn't see his name on anything. Besides, it's really rank down there. Very sewery. All the mail has been befouled beyond any hope of salvaging it. Really, it's best not to bother even peeking inside. You're probably right, but... hey, how do you know there wasn't any mail for me if you don't know my name? But I do know your name. I do know your name, John. You're my bestie. What? Oh, god damn it. Huh? Oh, you mean, of course you know his name. Mailmen are sort of like Santa Claus. They know the names of all good little boys on their delivery routes. Wait, okay, that sounded creepy. You really regret phrasing it like that. It was so completely unnecessary. You know, you just know a lot of stuff as important government official with lots of bureaucratic lists and such. For instance, the name of this young man is... Damn, why do you always paint yourself into corners like this? All you're trying to do is make a new friend, and somehow you manage to bullshit your way through the absolute most challenging version of this conversation possible. Okay, you can do this. This young man's name is... this is actually where save 2 is going to be. Save 1. We don't need that first one anymore. Wow, it really could be anything. He might as well have been given a random-ass name this very day, shortly before you arrived, for all you know. See, it's funny because that's sort of what they did. They sort of randomized his name. It's kind of funny. You'll just have to go with your gut and feel it out. A new friendship is on the line. His name is... Wait, nope. He's making a bad face. You're on the wrong track. Oh, he's perking up. This is good. Nope, bad face again. It's not Jimmy or, Jilliam? That's not even a name. Anyway. Yes, he likes that. Jombry. Shit, he looks disgusted. Abort. Jombry? You really can't be quite the fucking idiot sometimes. That's me. Jonderson? Wait. He looked pleased for a minute, then it looked like he just sucked on a lemon. Jesus Christ, you're bad at this. You were close there. Jonderbuilt? Yikes, no. You got it. It's just John, of course. You don't know what you were even thinking. Yes, you do. Those were just goofs, you explained to John. Mailmen love goofs. His name is John, you say confidently, as if you had it in the bag all along. Not your non-existent mail bag, which you told him you dropped in the sewer. Your real bag, where the good shit is. Such as your incredible ability to guess someone's name in 5 or 6 tries. That's right. Well, I guess it's true then. Mailmen really do know practically everything. You smile. Finally, it feels like this friendship may be starting to click. It was rocky there for a while as he had to spin an intricate, nearly flawless web of lies to smooth over the fact that you've destroyed his cherished personal property. But you're pretty sure you're in the clear now. And you'll never have to justify yourself to him again. Well, as nice it is to meet you, Mr. Mailman, to be honest, it just kind of sucks. I'm waiting for a really cool game to arrive in the mail, but it's been a few days already, and now I'm starting to think that it got lost in the mail. It might just never come now. I'm kind of bummed about it. I had some hope it would show up on my birthday as like a present from nobody, really. Just a present out of thin air, I guess. Like it was going to be destiny or something. Oh well. Guess magic really is as fake as all the scientists say it is. You nod along very wisely. Oh yes, you say. You can kiss that game goodbye. It definitely got lost in the mail and it is never ever going to be delivered. Postmaster General just told you a few seconds ago, through your wireless earpiece, which is hooked up to the U.S. parcel mainframe. You tell John he is right to disbelieve in magic. It's fake as shit. It's time for him to get used to the idea that he will probably never play this game, whatever it was. It's probably stupid anyway. Most games are. He should try to get used to whatever kind of life he is going to live from now on in the absence of this dumb video game. Yeah, you're right. I think I got too worked up about it. Probably does suck, actually. I think GameBro only gave it like 2 hats out of 5 hats? Might have been even less than that, actually. God, what a piece of shit it probably was. You know, I think I have to thank you, Mr. Mailman. You've really opened my eyes today. I'm just gonna forget I ever heard of that dumb game and just try to enjoy my life. Talk to my friends, hang out in my room, and... I don't know. Come to think of it, maybe I was looking forward to playing that game with my friends so much because I'm... lonely? I'm just a little embarrassed to admit I don't actually have any real-life friends. Okay, fucking call me out like that. That's fine, John. Thanks. Oh, this is it. This is your in. This nice boy seems to be jonesing for friendship just as much as you are. You've laid all the groundwork for becoming his best bro so expertly. Just need to slide right into his life with just a few more sympathetic remarks. Where's my decision coming in? It's gotta be coming up soon, right? You actually have a lot of experience at this by now. You've made so many friends in so many strange places and with such mixed results, or you think you did? Actually, you can't conjure up any other names or faces right now. Okay, don't at me like this. I haven't played Friend Sim since like it came out. That probably isn't that important. Actually, let's never speak of that again. What matters most is you're here now, making a sweet new pal named John. He casually mentioned that this is the end of your mail route. You don't have much else going on in your life. Maybe you and he can hang out for a while? If he doesn't mind, that is. You want to hang out with me? Like, just a mailman and a 13-year-old boy just being buddies? Shrug a little, as if you don't care much. But you really, really care. Normally, I would say that sounds a little strange and maybe slightly inappropriate. What do I know? If you were a normal-looking mailman, it would probably be a shitty idea and I'd get in trouble with my dad or the authorities or something, and probably so would you. But you seem different. Like maybe you aren't even a person? Ouch. You're right. Just kind of weird, harmless-looking guy? Like an alien? But not really? You don't really know what to say to any of this. Oh man, I'm being so fucking rude. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course we can hang out. But maybe we should, keep this sort of a secret from my dad. I don't know if he would approve me bringing a stranger into the house, even if you are very nice and sincerely concerned about my mail problems. That sounds fine with you. Now that you think about it, you still aren't sure his dad didn't see you dumping all their mail into the sewer. He probably didn't, otherwise he would have had some words with you, surely. But still, it's a risk you shouldn't take. You shouldn't be taking under these delicate circumstances. There's a friendship on the line. Okay, I'm glad you agree. Sounds like we have a sneaking mission ahead of us. Actually, it sounds like it could be fun. Oh yeah, it does sound fun, except maybe slightly triggering since you've done a lot of dangerous high-stakes sneaking in the past that you can't quite remember, but still fun. Mostly fun. You can't wait. Yeah. So, how should we do this? We could either sneak upstairs to my bedroom while avoiding my dad and just hang out up there for a while. Or, if that sounds too risky, we could just stay outside. I've got some sweet playground equipment in the backyard. This is my decision. This is where he lets me make a decision, right? What will it be? Playground equipment, you say? Actually, you tell John you think the fresh air out here will do you some good. Also, that playground equipment he mentioned really sweetens the pot. You hope he doesn't mind. After all, as a mailman, you were meant to be outdoors. You took a mailman's oath and everything. Yeah, John will probably believe that. Sure, no problem. Totally understand. It gets really stuffy in there, especially with all the baking my dad does. You can hang out in my yard. Feels like it's been ages since I took a spin on the old pogo ride. Pogo ride, he says? Well, that just seals the deal. You bow flamboyantly and gesture for him to lead the way. You quickly regret doing that. Because it was a little much. Not me being a little much. Yes, the pogo ride. Well, here it is. My backyard in all its glory. Hardly ever come out here anymore, honestly. There's the old trusty swing set. Brings back some good memories. And there's the pogo ride. Better hop on before I beat you to it. Just kidding. That thing is a death trap. You should really go nowhere near that thing. Unless you like dying. Oblivious to the humorous nature of his remark, you shake your head solemnly. Oh no, you say. You're pretty sure dying sucks, and you never want to do it again. Huh. That's a weird thing to say. Are you saying you've died before, or is this some sort of weird mailman joke? Oh, yeah, you mailmen like to joke around a lot. Sometimes very darkly. It's very stressful delivering the mail sometimes, and sometimes you just need to blow off some steam by making light of your mortality, and, it doesn't seem like this is going over well. To be fair, it is one of your worst explanations so far, and that's really saying something. You start to falter and lose composure. You don't seem to have it in you to follow through with this lie. You keep talking, and you hang your head. Hey, what's wrong? You decide to tell him the truth. Yes, you've been dead before. Possibly a bunch of times? You're not sure. Actually, you can't remember any of the circumstances surrounding your deaths. You aren't even sure who you are. Frankly, you're a little confused by your own existence sometimes. Oh no. Well, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't a little hard to believe. But I'll listen to what you have to say anyway, because that's what friends are for. How did that happen? Oh, well, you cast your mind back as hard as you can. You really give it a good hard think. You remember a room, and a computer screen, and just this really intense feeling of frustration. A computer screen? I mean, I get being very frustrated at your computer screen. I do that every day. Hey, Jaeger. Thank you for the hydrate, and the posture check, and the stretch. We're becoming friends with my bestie Westie, John Egbert. And we're pretending that I don't look busted as hell today, okay? That's... For personal reasons, I just need everyone to pretend I don't look busted. Anyway. Yeah, he gets it. It's written all over his face. This is a boy who feels your pain. He's following you perfectly. I'm not really following. Then you explain how you ended up in the afterlife. Afterlife? You're pretty sure it was the afterlife? Maybe heaven? It was a little too freaky for heaven, but you were alone. Then you found a mysterious artifact on the ground. You found a mysterious artifact? In hell? Yes, it was white and flat and lying on the ground, as if it was just waiting for you. Waiting for someone else, maybe. But you found it first by accident? You find it hard to believe you were destined for any cursed treasure such as this. Perhaps the artifact belonged to Lucifer himself. Still feel like shit. I had withdrawals from my medicine this morning. I was basically emptying my stomach. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jaeger. Have you, like, eaten some crackers? Or some bread? That'll sometimes help. Like toast? Toast is very good for upset tummy. My god, I know, because I have, ow, my tummy fucking hurts for no reason disease. So, you know. Lucifer. Wow. Oh, you didn't realize you said the Lucifer thing out loud. Maybe you should consider reeling this in a bit. You're beginning to wonder if you're coming off as a little unhinged here. Guess what? What, Ebo? What's going on? Spill. I'm just acting unhinged. You found Pop-Tarts? Good shit! Had gummy worms, now I have acid reflux again. Stomach acid. Okay, well, Jaeger, buddy, gummy worms are not a good food to have when your tummy is upset. What I always recommend is, like, plain crackers, toast, and, like, mashed potatoes. Those are, like, the 3 food groups for when you're sick. Anyway. Except John is clearly transfixed by your story and looking a little concerned. Guess there's no going back now. You've committed yourself to the truth, as insane as it sounds. You saw something weird. It looked like a little house. Obvious thing to do was to stick your hand inside the house, so that's what you did. And you felt funny and teleported out of hell, and that's how you ended up here. On Earth. Where, you then became a mailman and decided to live a long and rewarding career of delivering the mail. Then you met John, and now you're basically best friends. The end. This all sounds pretty fucked up. Yes, it does, doesn't it? You're right back to feeling like the crazy person again. He probably doesn't believe you. It seems like you're gonna have to take this even further or risk eroding the foundation of trust this blossoming friendship is built on. You mentioned that you're pretty sure the devil's treasure gave you some magic powers. Magic powers? Like what? You're not sure. You can sort of teleport now. Also, you're pretty sure you can time travel? You haven't tested it out much, you admit. Teleportation and time travel, huh? That's a lot. You can prove it, you say desperately. Suddenly it feels like this friendship is hanging by a thread, and you'll do anything to preserve it. It's time to bring out the big guns. The revelation to this boy that, contrary to all known scientific wisdom, magic is far from fake. It is real as shit. See, this is funny because like 5 minutes ago we were telling this kid that magic does not exist, and that anybody who believes in magic is stupid, and also we threw his mail in the sewer. Body just didn't know what to do with itself because without that medicine, my body's like, no, fuck this. Fuck shit, I'm gonna make you miserable. I usually just have to power through it after I take my medicine to stop it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Jaeger. Please get some rest. That's probably the best thing you can do right now for yourself is just to rest. Chill. So how are you supposed to eat a Pop-Tart? Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. Because here's the thing, Ebo. Before I became fructose intolerant, I used to eat so many fucking Pop-Tarts. Because they are good. They're so good. So, I don't care about caps. You can yell all you want. So, it depends on what kind of Pop-Tart you got. What kind of Pop-Tart did you... Hi, Raven! Thanks so much for the raid. I'm trying to become friends with... Thank you so much for the follow, Lee. Hiya. What's up, gang? Appreciate it. Ayo, hey! Also, I guess I'm in charge of shouting out Raven because, y'all, exciting news. Ebo is having a Pop-Tart for like the first time. Jaeger, that's what life with ADHD, schizophrenia, bipolar depression, a bunch of other stuff. I can't remember the names. It be like that sometimes, unfortunately. Sorry, love. Cookies and cream and s'mores. Yeah, okay. So, those both I think that you should put in the toaster. So, like, toast them till they're slightly crunchy, and then eat them. For the first time, yes. Ebo's not from the US. So, this is a very big moment. It's going to be great for him. Yeah, it's fucking wild. I could never be me. I fucking grew up on Pop-Tarts, but it's, you know, America. S'mores is the best in my opinion. I used to really, really like the s'mores one. I don't know what happened. I stopped liking them. My favorite now is the brown Jaeger, thanks for the raid of yourself. I appreciate it, but I can't really have Pop-Tarts anymore. Because high fructose corn syrup. I love you, Raven. But I really like the brown sugar cinnamon ones sometimes. Sometimes I'll like get a pack of Pop-Tarts, just like a little two, like a little, like 1 unit of Pop-Tarts, which is 2 Pop-Tarts. And I will like eat a Pop-Tart and then just pawn the other one off on whomever. I fucked up my stream ending music. Oh no, Raven. Is it a Raven stream if you don't break something? You're always breaking something. It's one of your best features. S'mores in the toaster for how long? I don't know how long you're supposed to put them in for. I have not had a Pop-Tart warm in so long. Those are super cute emotes, Jaeger. Iconic. I get sick every single time I eat a Pop-Tart, but sometimes it's just worth it. Just usual bread toasting time, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Most toasters go on a scale of like what, 1 to 6 or something? Like probably like a 1 or a 2 will be just fine. You don't have to like destroy them, but okay. 1 minute to 1.5 minutes is the consensus. We've done the science. Also, gang, welcome to Pester Quest, where I'm trying to be friends with Homestuck characters. If you're not familiar with Homestuck, be thankful, but also you should read Homestuck, you know? Lee, thank you for the sub, darling. You have access to some of the cutest fucking emotes known to man. So on Crads, love that for you. Look at this shit. You have those. Those are for you, bestie. I thought this looked like Homestuck. Yeah, because it is. This is John Egbert. The man, the myth, the legend. I forgot where we were. Magic is far from fake. It's real as shit. Yeah, for sure. It sure is. 100%. Hello there, everyone. Hey, Bear. For instance, you remind him that you both almost went up to his bedroom, but decided not to, because the trek across the house was too risky. But what if you could just teleport there? I have magic powers, apparently. Sounds like a handy trick. I'm guessing this is all bullshit, though. Like a prank. Oh, that's okay, though. I love pranks. Oh, I'm here, too, but I'm lurking. That's okay, APH. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Have fun nesting with Toby. He's made a really big nest because it's fucking winter. So I have 2 comforters on the bed, plus like a smattering of throw blankets. So he's really nested. Anywhoosies. It's no prank, at least you think. Never actually tested this power at all. God, you hope you don't end up making a fool of yourself. Everything is riding on this. Peeked into Ravens just in time for the raid, but I gotta go eat dinner. Glad I could show support beforehand, though. No, I appreciate it, Lee. Please go eat. Take care of yourself. I love your face. A kiss, also. Let's pretend I don't look busted as shit, friends, because I look fucking busted. It's fine. Any whoosies. Oh, there I am. Hey, what are you? Here goes nothing. Zap. Whoa. It worked. Unbelievable. You know what this means, Mr. Mailman? He thinks I'm the mailman. How much do Pop-Tarts cost in the States? That's a really good question, Ebo. Chotto mate kudasai. I can double check for you, my love. If I just go to, like, Target. Pop-Tart. Why are you showing me the downtown Iowa City location? That's not my closest. Okay. Yeah, that's my store for sure. Like $4 for a box of 12? I think. Yeah, like $3 to $4. Ooh. If you get the box of 8, it's only like $2. Wow. You can see how much I fucking buy Pop-Tarts. Oh my god, I got ripped off. Yeah, probably. Probably, love. Depends on where you live. Some places around my apartment, it's not even $1, including tax. Well, yeah, that's for a packet of 2. 1 packet of 2. But if you have, when you get a big box, that's like 6 packets of 2. That's like $3.50. Looks like after tax, at least around here. So, I'm sorry, Ebo, but you might have gotten fucking ripped off, my love. Ripperoni pepperoni. Yeah. Fucking sucks to suck. $5 to $6 at Walmart. I paid $9 for a pack of 8. Oh no. Oh babe, you got fucking swindled. Also, Jaeger, apparently Pop-Tarts are real fucking expensive down south. Rip. I mean, listen. Anyway, so for those of you who weren't here for the beginning, John thinks I'm the mailman. I'm not actually the mailman. I just stole his mail and dumped it in the sewer. Because I'm a weird fucking alien. I don't know. The lore is complicated. I'm making waffles tomorrow morning. Bear, can you save me some? I want some waffles. What does this mean, child? You shake your head. It says I'm 100% down for a goodies box, by the way. Okay. I will make it happen. Harley even works at Target, so I can just be like, we're buying shit for Ebo, and she'll be like, okay, I got you, and she'll just like start grabbing shit. Anyway, so no, John, I don't know what this means. It means magic is fucking real. Oh, he's so sweet. He's so stupid. He loves this kid. You shrug. You guess it is. You won't admit it, but all you really care about right now is the fact that you saved the friendship. It should be all smooth sailing from here. Well, it's a pretty good thing I met you, because if you didn't show up, I'm pretty sure that nothing anywhere close to being this incredible would have happened to me. You consider that remark for a moment and decide you absolutely agree. You are definitely the best and most exciting thing that will ever happen to this kid. See, it's funny because, small Homestuck spoiler, like just a small one. Literally this kid and his friends cause the world to end, but also they save the world from ending. It's like a Schrodinger's cat situation. Yeah. I don't wanna. Everything at Walmart in the South is expensive. Yeah, just don't go to fucking Walmart. I don't want to sit up, Jaeger. Fine. Thank you for taking care of me, asshole. You also said something about time travel? I sure did. Are my dogs awake? I only have the one that lives with me, but, he's kind of taking a nap. I can see if I can wake him up. Mr. Toby. Tobias. Toby. Stinky boy. Oh, Toby. Do you? Toby, do you wanna treat? Treat? Okay, so we gotta make a limit so we can get approximately the same value goodie box. I can stuff it up with just chocolate. I can find all the different finished candies and treats. Just fuck me up, fam. I woke up a Toby for you, everyone. Oh, it's the Stinky wave. Stinky, you have to wave for Bear. Yes, he has the same name as your cousin. Here. We'll, let's, again, everybody pretend I don't look busted as shit, please. You're getting a puppy soon? That's awesome, Jaeger. I love that. Come here, Toe. Toto, come here. Come here. You have to come wave to Bear. Here. He's like, I just woke up, guys. Oh, thank you for kiss. Here, can you say hi? Can you wave? He's like, Mommy, I don't want to. Hi, friend. Hi, friends. Can you say hi, Bear? He's like, Bear? His cousin's name is Bear, so he gets very excited. Also, Mommy told him he was getting a treat, so he's very excited for that. Here, Bubba, I will put your treat on the table. Yep, you can climb on the desk this time. Normally, Mommy gets mad at you for doing that, but you can. My best friend is going to breed his pit lab mix, and I get second pick. Nice! There you go, Bubba. That's your treat. That's just for you. But no, you only get one. It's on the table, dum-dum. That's for you. So stinking cute, isn't he? He's so funny. Hi! He's gonna eat it in my lap and drop crumbs into my leg crevice. Yes, the Toby Pogs. The Toby Pogs indeed. But no, Bear. I was talking about how Toby's cousin's name is also Bear. Well, fun fact. This is the Bear. This is Mr. Berry Bottom. So butter on a Pop-Tart, yay or nay? Nay. Do not. Ebo, it's already garbage for you. Like, it's just so unhealthy. You don't need to add butter to it. This is coming from somebody in Iowa, where at the fucking Iowa State Fair, they literally deep fry butter. You can get deep fried butter on a stick. I'm about to kink shame myself. But one of my exes, we went to the Iowa State Fair. I've only been once. And this bitch got 3 sticks of deep fried butter. In one day. Fucking nasty. Wait, really? Yeah, they're garbage for you. And yes, Iowa is really like that. If you come visit, 100% agree with Rebel on this one, and we deep fry Oreos. You can also get deep fried Oreos at the Iowa State Fair. Oh my god, the next state fair, I'm going to be living in Des Moines, which means I'm going to be right fucking there. I can go back to the Iowa State Fair. Oh, it's going to be so good. Anyway. But time traveling, can we try that too, or would it be too disruptive on the space-time continuum? You have a meeting out of the palm of your hand now. No need to slow this train down. Continuum. Schmintinuum. Yeah? Schmintinuum? Whatever your new friend wants, he gets. Okay, I gotta ask. Why the fuck? Because in Iowa, we have nothing to do. So we just shove a bunch of garbage in our bodies. How is Toby with that time? Hates it. Hates water. If it rains, Toby thinks I personally made it rain to spite him. And he gets mad at me. So, yeah. Isn't that right, Mr. Toby? Toby. Hey. Good morning. I mean, in Finland, we also have nothing to do. You guys have saunas. You have saunas. And, like, stuff. That's why we invented hot box. Yeah, okay, fair. Wait, it's pronounced sauna, I remember. Because I remember saying it jokingly like that, and you're like, no, that's correct. Big brain moment. Yes. Anyway. They have the fair. We haven't had our festival in 2 years. I mean, they had the Iowa State Fair this year. Was it a bad idea for them to do it? 100%. But, like, Iowegians be stupid. Also, yes, it's Iowans, but I think it's funnier to say Iowegians. Anyway. Whatever your new friend wants, he gets. Oh, I know. Why don't we just go back in time by about a week? And we can stay right here. That way we won't risk messing up anything important. Sure, that makes sense. You get ready to use your new hell power and concentrate as hard as you can on the idea of a week ago. That's probably how it works. That... Not much changed. Except... Wait. The cakes are gone! That must mean it isn't my birthday yet, which means... It worked! This is 1 week ago! Wow! Thank you for the lurk, Bear. Appreciate it. Uh-oh. Not quite sure what I think about this sugar-filled thing called a Pop-Tart. Which one are you eating? The s'mores one? Or are you eating the other one? You got another one. I simply cannot find it right now. S'mores, yeah. The s'mores ones are hit and miss. They used to be really, really good. I think they changed the recipe semi-recently. I think that's what made me stop liking them. But Lee says that they're good. I'm going to trust Lee's judgment. I shouldn't be having them anyway. So, anyway. Also, yes, there's 2 Johns right now. You are seeing that correctly. This is our John, the one that we're friends with. This is past John. Time travel. Don't tell Raven. It's good, but I can fucking taste the sugar. Yeah, that's what everything's like over here. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot, of course there was gonna be a past me in the room a week ago. I'm gonna spend time with Toby. Better not get bit, because I'm lurking in Toby's nest. Oh, Toby only has, like, 9 teeth, and most of them are in the back. Like, 8 of his 9 teeth are just, like, the very back teeth, and then he has 1 little tooth in the front. Just 1 little toofus. So if he does bite you, it's not gonna hurt. Anyway. God, I'm such an idiot. This is gonna fuck things up, isn't it? What the hell is going on here? Says past John. Whatever it is, it seems really stupid. You're right, past John. It is stupid. Sorry. I wasn't using my head. Don't worry. We'll get out of your hair. Hey, quick, let's zap out to the yard so we fuck up space-time as little as possible. Zap. Phew. Oh, that was dumb. Maybe let's try to avoid abusing your time travel powers from now on? It could really lead to a lot of messy bullshit. You wholeheartedly agree. All you really want to do is make friends, not clown around through space-time. Meanwhile, I guess we're still a week in the past, but now just standing in my yard doing nothing? Seems pointless. We should probably head back to the present. You nod. It was an interesting experiment, and it bought you a lot of credibility, but it's time to... Toby is awesome, just like... Bear, stop. You're entitled to your wrong opinion, but thank you. What about Pop-Tarts in the microwave? Yay or nay? Jaeger was saying that he usually microwaves them. I think. I'm not at work anymore, so my brain is off. Big head, no thoughts. In the toaster is better. Yeah, I was always a toaster person, mostly because I once saw my little brother microwave a Pop-Tart for like 3 minutes and it actually exploded. So, you know, fine. It's time to... Wait a minute, something is wrong. Slight buzzing in the air. You can feel it. What's the matter? Cool. No, it's not cool, Ebo, because I had to clean it up. How about the freezer? Ooh, some of them are really, really good in the freezer. Oh, what was the one that was super duper good? It was one of the fruit ones that was super good in the freezer. Can't have the fruit ones for damn sure anymore, but one of them is supposed to be really good in the freezer. That's even more cool in that case. Yeah, I don't remember which one it is, because I haven't had Pop-Tarts in a good... Besides, like, eating, like, half a Pop-Tart and throwing the rest of it at my sister or Cooper or whoever is nearby. I don't think I've had Pop-Tarts in like 8 or 9 years. Something like that. You tell him you think that someone is coming. Quick, you have to hide. Whoa, okay. You and John dash into the neighbor's yard and hide behind the fence. You peek into the backyard to see what's happening. Suddenly, you see it. That energy you were feeling was a whole group of teenagers randomly teleporting into John's backyard? What the fuck? You examine them more closely. They're all dressed in ridiculous, colorful outfits. Is the circus in town? There did seem to be a lot of clowns in John's house. Yeah, they walked right into that one. That's fine. His dad collects Harlequin dolls. I'm not quite sure if I tasted anything else than sugar, not gonna lie. Well, that's how a lot of shit is here. It's all like loaded with sugar or loaded with salt. Just a metric ass ton of it. Maybe this house is some kind of globally recognized headquarters for traveling clowns. But they're not really clowns. Just teens wearing strange pajama-looking clothes. 8 of them, to be precise. On closer inspection, one of them seems familiar. The guy in the blue pajamas. Yay, I can't wait to visit. I can't wait until you visit either. It's gonna be super fun. You think it's your new friend John, but he seems older. Definitely not a 13-year-old kid like your buddy here. None of them are. They all appear to settle in for a while to talk amongst themselves. The guy in the yellow Speedo gets down to business on the pogo ride, totally oblivious to its dangers. Wait, yellow Speedo. That's gotta be... Oh, that's Jake. Oh no. Seems to be a serious atmosphere hanging over this group of teens. Important discussions are happening. It's completely baffling to you, and by the look on your buddy's face, to John as well. Suddenly, an uneasy feeling settles over you, like you're witnessing something that was never meant to be seen by anyone. Perhaps a rendezvous point established by this group of teens for exactly that reason, that no one would think to be watching this quiet suburban backyard right now. Should you stay and listen, or go? You're not sure what to do. I feel like this is another choice point here, so we're gonna save that here. Can't shake the feeling that something highly inappropriate is happening here, just by watching. Like you'd be holding a moment so divorced from an authoritative chain of events that to even witness this moment is not only narratively compromising, but extremely cursed. Hey, that guy in the blue pajamas... me? You pat John on the back. You can only imagine what's going through his head right now. He hasn't seen a time travel duplicate of himself in, well, minutes. Man, I look so much older. What am I even wearing? And how are all these people... Wait, I know some of them. That's Rose and Dave and... Jade? With dog ears? I don't know the others, though. Wait, I know what's going on. They must be from the future. And it is the only explanation, especially since we just did some time travel ourselves, thus proving magic to be real. Did you have something to do with this, Mr. Mailman? You shake your head. You're just as surprised by this nonsense as he is. Seems one or more people from this group have somehow obtained similar abilities offered by the hell treasure you touched. I guess they're all from a few years in the future. We're all a bunch of older, cooler teenagers. Maybe we all go to college together or something? Maybe that's where we make these 4 new friends. There's something familiar about all of them, but I can't put my finger on it. But why do we look so ridiculous? Did I join a troupe of traveling street performers, thus following in the footsteps of my father? Somehow managed to rope everyone into the act, including Dave and Rose, who almost certainly would think the idea was really stupid, even though it's clearly great and cool, while somehow also involving time travel? I don't know. I'm so confused. What are they even doing here? Did this really happen just outside my house 1 week ago without me knowing about it at all? What else have I been missing? How much more is there to know about the future adventures of me and my friends, which has been taking place in secret like this? Wonder if there's a lot more to my life than I ever could have imagined. Actually, I should probably be thanking you. If you hadn't told me my game got lost in the mail, I might have gotten way too hung up on it. I might have totally altered the trajectory of my life. Then I wouldn't get to go on whatever sweet adventures happen in the future that will lead me to wear a bunch of silly pajamas and apparently speak with great authority in front of a group of very cool teens. You bow your head contemplatively, as if to say, "You're welcome. You're welcome for your entire life and every cool thing that happens to you from now on." Oh god, that's me. You are so welcome for personally being responsible for all the cool shit that happens in your life. You're so welcome. After some time passes, the group of teens seem to finish up whatever business they had in this yard and disappear into thin air. Guess that's the end of whatever that was. Since there isn't much point in staying here a week in the past, you decide to return John to the present moment. Huh. Well, that was interesting. You were a little too far away to hear what they were saying. I think I kept overhearing the word English? Wonder if some of those teens speak a foreign language. Was I teaching them English? You were not teaching them English, King, but that's okay. Wow, this sure is some shitty speculation. Makes no sense at all. Guess the only thing to do is wait until I become that John, and then find out for myself. Sounds exciting, but also a little overwhelming. It was me summoning demons. It wasn't Ebo, but, aka speaking Finnish. You wish. You wish. Damn. I'm gonna need to think about this. He watches John spaces out for a solid minute, thinking about his absurd future. He glanced toward that swing set, wondering if the fun times John had planned for you are going to continue to recede further into the distance as he comes to grips with this mysterious destiny. You cough a little to snap him out of his stupor. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Mailman. I know I said we would do something fun, but now I think I'm in kind of an existential mood. I should take a walk and think about what just happened today. I feel weird. So Finnish sounds like according to my friendos. I mean, sometimes. Sometimes. Nothing personal, I just need some space. Well, see ya. Vague existential crisis. So we got stern fatherly disapproval and vague existential crisis. Okay, now we're gonna load it from Lamau. Same. Yep. Okay, so now we're gonna say, hey, let's go inside. Because he was like, hey, I got playground equipment in my backyard. We can go there. That's what I chose first. Or we can go inside, but we're gonna have to sneak around my dad. So we're gonna go sneak around his dad, I guess. Excuse. Also, yes, the posters on his wall include Mac and Me, Ghostbusters. Looks like Ghostbusters 2. Con Air, and Little Monsters. Those are actual posters on his wall. Yes. As you do. You guys have not read Homestuck. Oh. I will info dump so much about Homestuck. I was like 12, 13 when I started reading it. And that's like how old the pro tags are at the beginning. So it was like, you know, special. It took me like I think a year to get caught up to where everybody else was. No, a little less than that. It was like 6 to 9 months, something like that. It took me to get caught up, and then I was watching the updates come out with everybody else, and it was really something. I don't think anything else will have that same sort of experience again, but it's fine. When you enter the house, an overwhelming odor of freshly baked cakes hits you like a punch in the face. Wow, there's also a lot of clown bullshit in this living room. Clown statues, and you don't have time to take it all in because your buddy John is grabbing your hand and rushing you upstairs before his baking maniac father can emerge from the kitchen and catch you in the act. Slams the bedroom door behind you and breathes a sigh of relief. Hard to catch a moment of peace around here, but with all this adoring fatherly doting and round-the-clock cake production. I feel like I'm suffocating around here. It's not just because the thick aroma of Betty Crocker products makes me feel like I'm being gassed in a bakery. You're not sure what to say. You tentatively lift your arm as if you're about to place it on his shoulder, but you hesitate. Is this an abusive domestic situation? You don't know if you have enough information to make that judgment yet, but you are concerned. Just joking around. I mean, this baking shit is all a bit much. The clown obsession too, but I love my dad. He's great. Sorry, I didn't mean to give the wrong impression. Well, at least somebody loves their dad. Love that for you, John. Dad Egbert he's a good dad. Well, that's a relief, you guess. Not that you weren't ready to jump in and be whatever kind of supportive friend this boy needs. Suddenly you notice a bunch of movie posters on the wall. Oh, wow. These are all really bad. I've seen 3 of these movies, and let me tell you. Yes, they are. But they're almost so bad that they're kind of good. I guess I haven't seen all of Con Air. I only watched like half of it, but still. You won't dare say such a thing to your new friend, though. You immediately begin lavishing praise on all of them, especially that one, which appears to be Mac and Me? Oh, for fuck's sake. When it rains, it pours, yes. Nevertheless, you insist it's one of humanity's peak cinematic achievements. Mac and Me? You seriously like it? That smirk, though. I love my boy. He's so good. Personally, I think it's a piece of shit. I just have it up there because, well, I don't even know why. Not even I can defend the film. Each his own, I guess. Happy to hear you like all the other movies, though. They're all incredible. You have good taste. Except for liking Mac and Me, though. It's complete garbage. Okay, you can admit you got a little overzealous there. Maybe dial it down a notch. You really don't have to try so hard. There's a moment of awkward silence. You hadn't really thought this far ahead, and apparently neither has John. Must be something you can both do to advance this friendship. Oh, this is the decision point. Okay. Yes, I want to overwrite my save. He's starting to look self-conscious now. Poor friendless kid really doesn't know how to entertain anyone in his home, does he? You can see now that your friendship is needed now more than ever. You have to step up. So, what do you typically like to, Suddenly something gets John's attention. It's coming from his computer. Oh, hey, can you hang on a second? My buddy Dave is pestering me. I love Dave. He's my baby. John settles behind his desk. Dude, what are you doing? Dave, you'll never guess what I'm doing right now. Are you opening the birthday present I got you? Oh, no. Sorry, Dave, but I think your present got lost in the mail. Fortunately, I think it might be gone forever. John, what the fuck? Maybe you can just send me another one, whatever it was? Dude, no. The thing I got you is fucking priceless and irreplaceable. If it's lost in the mail, there's literally 0 chance you will ever see another one like it ever again in any shape or form. Wow. See, it's funny because, at different points, there were like 3 versions of the gift, so it's fine. That sucks. Oh, well, whatever. TBH, that's probably the fate it deserves. What was it? Never mind, just some more ironic trash from your best and coolest bro in the world. Just forget it. If I tell you, you'd probably be sad it's gone, so this is a secret I will take with me to my fucking grave. Do you understand, Egbert? Yeah, that's fair. So, what are you really up to? Are you playing that dumb game with Rose yet? What? Oh, no. That got lost in the mail, too. It's also gone forever. Holy fucking shit, John. I leave you alone for 2 seconds and everything goes to hell. This is why I can't stop pestering you for even a second. You just lose complete control of your life the moment I turn my back. How do you even know it got lost in the mail? Like, how can that even be formally verified in any way? You haven't even been waiting for it that long. Because the mailman told me so. Uh-oh. What? Okay, I know I say this almost every day, but that actually is the dumbest thing I ever fucking heard. That person just looted the stuff. No, the mailman is me. So what what our character did. I say our character because you're all stuck with me. I showed up just in front of this kid's house. And I saw his mailbox was like overflowing with shit. So I was like, the EB person? Oh no. EB is John. So our boy right here with the little ghosty ghost on his shirt, that's John. It's his birthday. It's his 13th birthday, and he had a bunch of mail in his mailbox. And we just showed up in front of his house, and we're like, this mailbox is really fucking full. And he's like looking down at the mailbox, and he sees us at the mailbox, and he comes out to talk to us. But in the time it took him to get from his window right here next to the Macamee poster to us out in the front lawn, we had taken all of his mail out of the mailbox. His dad came home, and so to make it look like we hadn't just been like rummaging around in his mailbox, we threw the mail in the sewer. Hey, Hollow. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. I appreciate it. And oh, never mind. The stretch was Hollow. Ebo did the hydrate and the posture check. It's getting fucking cut off on my screen. But yeah. Anyway, so we stole this kid's fucking mail and threw it in the sewer. Friend who teaches said she's planning on using my poetry book for when she gets to her poetry unit. That's so sweet. That's awesome, Hollow. I mean, it's a really fucking good book. It's sitting in my basket. I haven't ordered books recently because I'm getting ready to move and I don't want to move extra stuff if I don't have to. Honestly, I might just send it to Coop's house. Oh, that sounds so cool. Yeah, it's really good, Ebo. I have first-hand knowledge of Hollow's book because I read all the poems. I did. I got the sneak preview. So, as you do. Anyway, because the mailman told me so. What? Okay, I know I say this almost every day, but that actually is the dumbest thing I ever fucking heard. It's true. He was quite sure about it. First of all, John, mailmen don't know shit. The flex is real. Wow. Yeah. They're just guys who walk around handing out letters and stuff. They have zero knowledge of the greater workings of the mail, let alone the specific fate of any given package. Unless there's a tracking number or some shit, but even the mailman isn't really the guy who deals with that. The only way a mailman would know for sure if some mail got lost is if he was the one who lost it. Or, like, deliberately fucking destroyed it. Okay, Dave, please don't call me out like this. Okay, listen. Not Dave just ripping me a new asshole. Between the game and my sweet present going missing, John, something smells goddamn fishy here. John, are you sure the mailman didn't just steal all your shit? Of course I am. I don't know, man. He wasn't even holding anything when I talked to him, not even a mailbag. My alarm bells are going fucking haywire here. It sounds like this incompetent dipshit just lost all your mail and tried to cover his ass. No! Are you sure he didn't fuck it up somehow? Like, get mailman stank on it and in a fit of shame and panic, like, buried it or dunked it in a smelly hole? Dave, stop. Stop knowing my secrets. David Elizabeth Strider. I swear to God. Dave, this is insane. You're being so paranoid. Besides, aside from the birthday present, why do you even care? You think the game is stupid and you don't even want to play. Yeah, well, I was lying my ass off to sound cool and aloof. Of course I want to play this game. It's like this whole rad thing we're gonna do as friends, and now it's ruined. Aw, you're right. That is a shame. I'm sorry. I don't know. There was just some feeling I had that we needed to play this thing for, like, destiny reasons or some shit. Sorry to blow my cool cover and start sounding like Jade or whatever, but I'm kind of pissed off now, especially that I know you won't get your sick bunny. Bunny? Forget I said that. Well, okay. Anyway, all that aggravating bullshit aside, what were you gonna say? Oh, right. I mean a new friend. What? A friend? Bullshit. No, it's true. John, this is so unlike you. You don't have fucking friends. None of us do. We're a bunch of total losers. I know that, but today's a different story. I think I might be branching out a little, socially. Like, turning a corner and becoming a valid and legitimate person well on his way to adulthood. Ugh. Come on, Dave. Why can't you just be happy for me? Fine. So you're, like, hanging out with this person right now? Yes, he's in my room. Rummaging through my stuff? He's quite the character. Who is this guy? Please tell me he's not cooler than me. I couldn't handle that. He's not cooler than you. Nobody is, Dave. Okay, thank God. Just two dudes being bros. Hey, this dude. Yeah, are you saying, like, PG? Dave? Because I think we go to Dave next. Maybe it's Rose next. It might be Rose next. But Dave was, like, my first favorite. He is my sweet baby angel. Like, I love Dave. He is baby, you know? So tell me about him. Well, you know the mailman I was talking about earlier? Oh god, that was good pizza. I'm glad. Wait, you had a Pop-Tart and pizza? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well, you see, it's the mailman. Fuck yeah. I mean, good for you, King. Jesus fucking Christ. What? John? No. What's the big deal? Do I even need to explain why a 13-year-old kid shouldn't become buddies with a fucking mailman and hang out with him in his room? Does your dad know about this? Well, no, but I'm trying to avoid him. He's in one of his baking frenzies. You do realize that this is the same guy who likely stole your game and my beautiful present, right? Probably sold him in the black market or worse. He some fucked up, like, flush him down the toilet. Okay, listen, I threw them in the sewer, first of all. Second of all, John's the one that flushes things down the toilet, okay? That's his thing. He didn't do that. Dave, that would make no sense to do that. You're being crazy. Okay, dude, but you're the one chilling with a random postal worker in your bedroom on your birthday. I'm just looking out for you. What sort of sick fuck would even want to come in your house? How old is this fucking guy anyway? I don't know. He seems to be sort of ageless. What? Dave, that's the thing. He's barely even a person. He's just a friend. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Well, you did kind of flesh it out. No, I simply threw it in the sewer. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I threw it straight in the sewer. No toilet. I cut out the middleman, okay? Kind of the same thing. You can kind of shut your mouth, Evo. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Listen, I don't expect you to understand. He's just a fun, harmless person who appears to have no particular defining qualities whatsoever. What is so crazy about that? I'm not gonna, and you know it. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing, I guess. I don't even know anymore. Fine, enjoy your new buddy. It is your birthday after all, so you get to call the shots. So, what's next on the agenda? What's he even doing now? Well, it seems he got a little bored while I've been talking to you, and he's spread most of my belongings across my bedroom floor to examine everything. And now he's just messing with stuff? Like my magic stuff. It's pretty cute. I like this guy. John, I'm gonna run something by you. I hope I don't blow your mind or anything, but what if this guy isn't even a mailman? What? Dave, no. I refuse to accept that. Okay then, genius. Tell me this. What is he wearing? You said he has no defining qualities. Well, clothes are defining qualities, so what are they? Okay, he isn't wearing anything but a sweatshirt. But I don't want to mention that because I knew how it would sound. I see. So, no mail uniform, no mail bag, no, like, fucking mailman hat, just no pants. Yes. But that's not weird or anything. I told you, he's like a pet? Shit, that's probably condescending. You know what I mean. Part generic person-y type guy and part, like, just a fun, friendly sort of humanoid creature? That's 100% normal. Yeah, for sure. It's normal. Just fucking Donald Ducking it out here, you know? That's what I wear every day. Just a big sweatshirt, no pants. Good for you. I'm really not explaining this well. The point is, he said he's a mailman, and I believe him because he's my new friend. End of story. Okay, okay, he's the fucking mailman. I don't even care. If you think he's fine, then okay, whatever. So, like, cool. Guess we have a new friend? Do I get to meet the mailman sometime or what? It's a good question. I hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if he found his way over to you. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me he's a well-traveled fellow. You really think he's gonna well-travel his ass 2,000 miles over here to come visit me? You never know. Mailmen do get around after all. Shit, that checks out, actually. Okay, I'm getting kind of excited now. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I should probably get going. He's really going out over there with all my bedroom crap. I don't want to be a rude host. Alright, I'm gonna leave you boys to it. Happy birthday, dude. Thanks, Dave. Guys! Oh, you can see Dave in the background, too. That's Dave. We got the thumbs up from Dave. Yes. Yes. My baby. This is us, by the way. The mailman. It's right over every day. Yep. I just... My babies. Okay. So that was chapter 1. Okay. Next is Rose, and then it's Dave. We don't have to wait very long. We'll see the cool kid in a minute. A King's Feast of Ass. That's Dave. But, first, something beyond the sky. We are seeing one cool kid currently. Are you talking about Toby? He's a cool kid. Aren't you, Bubba? It's like, Mommy, I was sweeping. Unless the cool kid's, like, hollow. We didn't see Toby when I said that. You did, in your dreams, you were just, like, picturing him, just, like, you were like, for personal reasons, I'm closing my eyes and imagining Toby. Who else would be the cool kid? Anyway, on the advice of your new friend John, you go to visit one of his close comrades. Close only figuratively speaking, since it seems she lives all the way on the other side of the country. You know who I mean. Oh, you're talking about yourself, Ebo. Got it. Thank you for the love, Hollow. So John lives in, like, Washington. Rose lives in, like, New York, for reference. That's no problem for you, though, since your powers let you hop anywhere, anytime, even to places that don't exist. Well, you think your powers let you do that. You just have this distinct metatextual feeling that you could pretty much go anywhere at this point. You know, that doesn't make any sense. There's nothing that doesn't make sense about friendship, though. That's exactly what you're about to do. Friendship, that is. You're about to do some friendship by making a new friend. Good shit. Her name is... You check your notes. Rose. This is her house, apparently. It's kind of weird and modern, situated in the middle of the woods for no good reason you can think of. Also, it's pouring rain, which is not what you would describe as ideal friend-making conditions. Still, nothing stops a mailman, not from delivering mail, nor making friends. Rather famously, rain and other similar weather patterns provide no deterrent to this performance of his duty. And there is no duty more important than friendship. Isn't that right, friends? It's fine. Oh, she's so cute! Oh, I don't know what artist did this art of her, but they did such a good job. My snarky little brat. Suddenly, a woodland girl approaches. Who goes there? Oh, it's your new friend Rose, obviously. There's literally no one else this could be. You introduce yourself. You're the cool mailman who John told her to expect a visit from soon. You would doff your mail hat to signal a friendly greeting, except recently you accidentally dropped it into a sewer along with all your other mail-specific clothes, as well as all the mail you were supposed to deliver, as you explained to her gratuitously in an unconvincing manner. It's not a great start, you admit, but you've done much worse. You are not a mailman. Yikes. You are busted almost immediately. You briefly consider whether you should double down on the lie and try to say something mailman-like, or whether the right call is to come clean, since she's clearly too smart for this amateur bullshit. I'm saving this now. But it's taken a few seconds too long for you to decide, which looks guilty as hell. That's it, the jig is up. You slouch in defeat. You ask her if she would please consider not telling John. Your heart couldn't take it if he found out your entire friendship was based on a lie. You want me to keep a secret from one of my best friends, to protect the feelings of a random buffoon who I've never met and arbitrarily showed up to my house in the remote wilderness like a creep? Hey guys, do we answer yes, or do we answer no? That's the question. Yay or nay? Do we want her to keep the secret? Yes, but actually no. I mean, we're gonna do both branches eventually. This is not a very long game. I mean, I would say no. She has a point. Okay, we'll do the no path first. Man. Yesterday is the day you get owned by teens. She's totally right. What are you doing just wandering up to her house without even calling first? That's just totally disrespectful of her time. No need to self-flagellate. It was a simple suggestion to more critically examine your motivations and actions in the future. No, she's right. You're going. You zap away, aiming for a spot a half-mile away into the woods, where you can become properly soaked and miserable. The time is 4:13. 4:13. Speaking of, guys, Toby's birthday is April 13th, and we're gonna throw him another birthday party. Aren't we, Bubba? And it's actually gonna be his golden birthday. He's turning 13 this year. Well, next year. Aren't you, Bubba? He's like, yes. It's going to be my birthday. April 13th? Yes, sir. That's also John Egbert's birthday. No correlation. Isn't that right, Bubba? Oh, is that the spot in your ear that I need to scratch? By scratch, I mean like rub with my knuckle. I don't want to actually hurt you. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Anyway. But instead of trees, you find yourself standing in front of a bank of computers. Shit. You misfired. I remember first time hearing that, I heard April 30th, and that's my birthday. Oh, shit! Ebo, I love that! We'll throw like a combo birthday. You and Toby. There'll be cake and candles and stuff. Wait. Remember seeing a big structure off in the distance and you're in front of Rose's house. Figured it was some sort of office building, but this looks more like a factory or a secret research lab. Computers show coordinates on the screen that don't mean anything to you. The countdown clock is frozen on 4:13. Oh, that's the Great Lakes, right there. All this has the trappings of a tableau someone set up for you to see. Turning away from the screens, you wander down a long line of gleaming science fiction equipment. Reminds you of pictures of old computers from the 1950s, the ones that took up entire rooms. The first computer was built at Iowa State. Fun fact. You bet you could go back and visit some of those if you zapped hard enough. You wander through a whole maze of halls and wide, echoing rooms that aren't pictured because our art budget is only so big. But take it as certainty. They are all very mysterious. Eventually, you circle back to that strange bank of screens. Nervously, you hit a few keys. Tap a few fingers against the readouts. Nothing. It's all locked down. Imagine me being 1 year older and we could have a double birthday when Toby turns 13. I doubled at 26. Oh yeah, Ebo, you were born too late. You should have been born a year earlier. Because you're 24 now. It's okay. You're a failure, but we still love you. You know? Nothing. It's all locked down. Think that if you could only get these screens to unlock, you could unravel the secrets to life, the universe, and everything. Imagine how cool that would have been. It would have been so cool. Maybe it's your memories you're trying to unlock. Maybe then you'll understand the seething waters of this endless ocean of time and space intertwining in the... Meow? You turn around expecting a cat, and you do get a cat, a very adorable black kitten, tiny and soft, with far more eyes than a cat should have. Aww. It's Vodka Mutini. Evil cat lady. No, she's not evil. Well, she's a little fucked in the head, but she's not evil. But the cat isn't the only thing here. I don't believe that. It's just Rose's mom. A woman in a sleek white lab coat and sensible heels holds the cat, pinning you to the spot with her gaze, or at least you assume she is. Her hair is in her eyes and the light is behind her, so all you can see of her face are her painted lips. Sorry, ma'am. You absolutely didn't mean to trespass in her secret science lab, and you actually aren't even lying. You really did just fuck up this time. The lady puts the cat down slowly, where it rolls on its back and bats a paw playfully in the air. Aw, cats are great. Even mutant cats. Maybe especially mutant cats? This little guy should have a name. You think you'll name him Cryptid McWhiskers. Yeah, Cryptid McWhiskers is a great name. In fact, you can't imagine ever naming this cat anything else. His name is Vodka Mutini. His name is Vodka Mutini. He is baby. Anyhow, fine. You hold out a hand to Cryptid McWhiskers and wriggle your fingers. It rolls back onto, yep, this is really good English. It rolls back onto its feet and saunters over to you. No, not cryptic. Cryptid. Like the chupacabra is like a cryptid? Yeah, cryptid, yeah. It is as soft and fluffy as it looks, and its 4 eyes blink up at you with utter trust. At least this kitty will be your friend. Yes, typo. No, it's okay. The ominous clack of heels on cement reminds you that you and Cryptid McWhiskers are not alone. While you were busy with the kitty cat, the very intimidating and well-coiffed lady has walked over to the bank of screens. She presses a button. It must have some sort of fingerprint recognition or retinal scanning, or maybe she's just better at things than you are, because it works for her. On the floor, a few feet from you, is a round gray protrusion. Platform on the floor. You saw it earlier, but you had no idea what it was for, so you just ignored it. You don't understand. What you don't understand can't hurt you, right? You think that's probably right. Cryptic McWhisters would have been cool, though. No, for sure. But his name is Vodka Mutini. If I remember right, it's spelled... Because... like a martini, but like he's a mutant. Mutini. Very sweet. Anyway. The intimidating lady presses a button on the screen, mouth turning up at the corners. A flash and a pop. Like the pressure in the room changes. You feel it in your eardrums. A pumpkin appears on the round gray platform. Fuck. Not really sure what she's trying to say here. Making a pumpkin appear out of thin air is impressive. It probably would have been more so if you hadn't been popping in and out of existence all day. It's gonna take more than a pumpkin to impress you. Pumpkin. What pumpkin? The lady shakes her head and hits another button. The pumpkin vanishes, and in its place is a tiger. Yes, you heard that right. A whole-ass tiger. Orange and black big teeth and big paws. For a second, the two of you just look at each other. Honestly, the tiger might be more shocked than you are. Kind of sucks to think about.
One second you're just chilling on the savannah, mauling antelopes and drinking at the watering hole, and the next you're in a secret lab in upstate New York, staring down at a very unappetizing looking protagonist. Apparently, you are appetizing enough for it to want to get a taste, though. It looks from you to Cryptid McWhiskers and back again. Then it charges. Should have been Vodka Mutiny. Listen, I didn't name him. You try to book it out of there. The lady in the lab coat looms up in front of you. She's saying something. You strain to hear her. The tiger's right behind you. The lady or the tiger? The last minute you remember you have magic powers, and you choose the third option, teleporting the fuck out of there. Since Mutiny is an actual vodka brand. Gotcha. Gotcha. There's probably copyright issues with that. That's probably why they didn't. Oh, not again. Stepped into yet another unknown building. Although, from the view out the window, I think he might be in Rose's house. Also, the fact that Rose turns the corner in the hallway and stops short, still in her rain gear. Her eyes are very wide. You wave awkwardly. That snaps her out of it. She stands up straight, sliding easily from shock to superiority. So, you thought you'd just let yourself in? After wasting my time mumbling about the mail, a gaudy display of manipulative self-reformation, and then popping out of existence, leaving me asking myself if I'd finally lost my mind? You hadn't meant to do any of that, especially not that last part. She isn't losing her mind unless both of you are losing your minds together. Rose looks you over. Finally, she seems to decide that you are for real. Your predilections, I can't fucking read. Your predilections toward mailman mimicry weren't all that John told me about. Oh? He also said that you had certain powers. Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must have been mistaken, since it's a well-known and accepted fact that magic, although a popular and highly engaging subject of fiction, is fake as hell. Oh, your zappy powers? No. Those were totally real and not fake. Real in a different way than you being a mailman is real, since that is actually made up. She's still got her umbrella open. Hey, don't you know that's bad luck? Luck is also fake as hell. You say you can do magic. Prove it. But she just saw you vanish out in her front yard. Like I said, I could be losing my mind. She could be losing it now, at this very minute, but you see no point in arguing. Bitch, you are fake. No, don't talk shit about Rose. We love her. We love her. She is also baby. Like, I said that John and Dave are baby. Rose is also baby. Okay, I had to. No, you did. You did. You hold out a hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and painted a glossy black. Oh! Kind of like mine. She closes her eyes, and her umbrella droops. Should I picture my room, or something similar? I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. I feel weird. Why do you feel weird? She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants. Zap! You open your eyes, you find yourself in a large, messy bedroom. Okay, the call-out post. This is me. Oh. She drops her umbrella. You... I have to go work today after 4 days off. Oh, no. I'm sorry, love. You really did that. Her boots track muddy prints onto the thick white carpet. Surprise! You really are magic! Rose puts a small hand against her perfectly painted black lips. She seems momentarily lost for words, and you get the feeling that this is not a thing that happens very often. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even say. Also, I gotta go get my ID today. Nice! IDs are important. I have to go get my driver's license reissued on Thursday because I fucking lost it. Like, actually, I lost my ID. I mean, I have my old one, which is still, like, it's not expired or anything. But I look busted as hell. Not that idea, work ID. Gotcha. Those are also fun. I have my work ID somewhere, even though it's deactivated. It doesn't work on the doors anymore because I got rid of our building. But I look hella busted in that photo. So bad. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even say. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay here, don't go out into the hall. It's not safe. You tell Rose to take her time. You're happy to just stand here dripping onto a nice clean floor. She leaves the room and you take the opportunity to examine your surroundings a little more closely. And so much work to get the idea. I mean, I would expect that. Oh, thank you for the loves, Hollow. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lurk as well. Love you. You tell Rose to take her time. You're happy to just stand here dripping on her nice clean floor. She leaves the room and you take an opportunity to examine your surroundings a little more closely. The bed is unmade. Books are strewn over the floor carelessly, and a collection of half-drunk cups of coffee crowd the desk. Okay, I feel attacked. I feel so attacked. Half-finished knitting products lie in soft piles all over the room. In fact, there's a lot of evidence that the room is often occupied by someone with a lot of interest who has trouble settling down and putting her attention to one thing at a time. Call out post. Why do you at me like this game? Okay, Ebo, I really think that you would enjoy Homestuck. If you were enjoying this right now, like this humor, that's what it is. Bitch, I will straight up, I'm considering like doing like Discord community nights where we just like read Homestuck for a couple of hours together. I think it'd be fun. You know? Friendship. We could do that. Together. Anyway. Man, you relate. Not with interest, but with friends. You can't imagine settling for just one. I don't like to play story games, TBH. No. So Homestuck is actually a webcomic. It's a webcomic. Nice to watch him. Yeah, no. You just... It's like a comic book, but... not? We'll take a brief intermission to, look at... Oh my god. And the version that's pulling up here, the version of this, this window is actually, it has Rose on it. That's pretty convenient. Just a moment. Toby, stop it. Is it not gonna let me do that? Come on, don't be shy. There we go. So, apparently I still have my other tab open from earlier. So, just in case, I'm gonna mute the site. So this is actually how Rose looks in the comic. She's just taking up the whole screen now. But, she's a big fucking deal. I love her very much. But, like, when you click to read Homestuck, you actually get to, you go to John. The baby. Whom we just met a moment ago. As, you know, you're very well aware by this point. He is baby, and I love him very much. And I'm fixing this window. Not that we're, like, ever going to use this again, but basically when you're reading this. Young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Zoo smell poop lord. Try again, smartass. Then the link is try again. John Egbert. Yeah, right. He's got this stupid little smile. Look, ready? Look at that. Stupid. Examine room. Does this look familiar? Because we were just here a minute ago. Anyway. That's our boy. Homestuck is insufferably long, but also just way too short. So good. I love it. Anyway. That's cool, I guess. Yeah. It's cute. There's like whole like flash animations. Well, I guess they're not really flash animations anymore. They had to convert them into videos because, you know, rip flash. But there were like mini games and stuff. And there are like Easter eggs hidden throughout the whole thing. There's lots of like foreshadowing and callbacks throughout the whole thing. It's a fun time. I really like it. I think maybe we will arrange like some family nights where we just sit down and hang out. Like we could watch movies or read Homestuck or whatever. I think that'd be fun. Anyway, you can't imagine settling for just one friend, you know? Rose has a number of posters on her walls, although nowhere near as many as your friend John. A calendar hangs beside the window. Days ticked off with little X's all the way up to 4/13, which is circled. You step closer to read the year date up on the corner. 2009. What the hell do you care about the date? You can be friends any day of the damn week, rain or shine, night or day. Rose sure is taking a while out there. She told you that it wasn't safe out in the hall. Maybe she hadn't just been quipping. Maybe she's actually in trouble? What should you do? Oh, this is going to be a decision. So this is our second decision point. Do we go look for her or do we stay put? Hi, Bubba. What do you vote, Toby? Should we go look for Rose or do we stay put? Look? Okay, we looking for her? Okay, we looking. You are too anxious to sit still. You aren't the sort of person who just sits there and waits for friend opportunities to fall into their lap. Better to run headlong into danger. For as much danger as a minimalist upper middle class house in the middle of the woods can offer. Rosa told you that it isn't safe. Hi, Dwayne. Ote. Oh. Hi, Toby. Thank you. Posture check. Okay, fine. Stretch. Okay. Fine, Ebo. Thank you for taking care of me. Okay. You creep out into the hallway, where a bunch of things happen more or less simultaneously, a deluge of QuickTime events that you had no idea were coming. Lightning flashes in a perfect, jagged line across the tall window at the end of the hall, followed immediately by a crash of thunder so loud, you think the house might be falling down. Abruptly, all the lights go out. Another flash of lightning, and for a vertiginous? For a moment, you see a long, thin figure superimposed against the window. I don't fucking know English. You freak the fuck out, jumping about a foot in the air and yowling like a cat. A small hand lands on your shoulder and you jump again. Calm down. It's just me. Rose speaks in a normal tone of voice, and it's jarring. The house is echoey and cavernous, and there's just something about a dark house on a stormy evening that makes you want to whisper. I told you to stay put for a reason. Too early for my mother to be sauced enough not to notice random strangers in her house, and I don't want to go through the tedious process of explaining who you are. You have a perfectly understandable reason for why you left, and that reason is that you were lonely. Oh, fucking at me next time? I feel fucking attacked. Main character's like, for personal reasons, I was bored and lonely, so I came to look for you. Rose snorts. Oh, she's so cute. Cold. You mean you were cold? Well, you are soaking wet. Follow me. She grabs you by the wrists and tows you down the hall. You wonder if you should warn her about the strange wraith-like creature you saw by the window, but you don't want to freak her out. Although her mom might be at risk too. Whatever, moms are tough. She'll be fine. This probably isn't the first time she's gone toe-to-toe with a weird Slenderman. This house looks haunted as shit. Rose brings you to a dark laundry room, then motions you to take off your hoodie, which you do, gladly, because it's soaking wet. That's interesting. The design on the front, does it mean anything? Oh yeah, it's kind of cool. A blue line that zigzags on one end like lightning. Looking at it makes you feel unsettled. You realize Rose is still waiting for a response, so you just hand her the hoodie and tell her no. You're pretty sure it's just an abstract sign. Then you stand there, while she tosses the sweatshirt in the dryer, feeling the alarming currents of memory in your bloodstream. You're sure there must be something you forgot to do. You continue to feel weird as Rose hits the dryer button and nothing happens. Excuse. Fuck. She hits the button a few more times, as if that will make a difference when the power is out. She presses her thumb and forefinger to the bridge of her nose. Well, you aren't going to fit into anything of mine. She leads you down more long, dark hallways. And this house is unreasonably huge. Ask Rose if a lot of people live here. No, it's just me, my mother, and a horde of liquids not soluble in water. See, her mom's an alcoholic. That's the joke. Ah ha ha. Here, try not to drip on the carpet. You aren't sure how you're supposed to manage that, but okay. Ha ha. Ha ha. So funny, I know. This curtain is large and dark. Yep, I can't read. This room is large and dark, and when Rose parts the curtains, a flash of lightning illuminates a 4-poster bed, a long counter, and a shelf covered head to foot in bottles. Rose vanishes through another door, leaving you to peruse. This is, yep, it's all liquor. Shit, this is a lot of booze. Here, I'm not sure what you would want to wear, but this should work until the power comes back on and we can dry your clothes. Rose hands you a long silk robe. She won't miss this. I don't think she's ever even worn it. She has this whole closet full of fantastic clothes that she never puts on. Take the robe and go into the large master bathroom. It's kind of a mess. Tub looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. The robe gives you the same knotted feeling of familiarity that your hoodie did, but you put it on anyway. It's a relief to get out of your wet clothes. You hang them carefully on the shower rod. When you head back into the bedroom, you find Rose standing in front of the wall of liquor. She's holding a bottle of Grey Goose and squinting at the label, like she's trying to read the nutrition facts. I've often wondered what exactly the merits of consuming this are. It tastes quite literally like burning. Yes, it does. Oh, I can just scroll. If I missed something. Cool. She opens the bottle, and before you can protest that she is in by no means a legal drinking age and wherever the fuck you are, she puts the bottle to her mouth and takes a sip. She sputters. Blah! That's terrible! You could have told her that. Straight vodka isn't for the uninitiated, even fancy vodka. You take the bottle from her. She hesitates for a moment, then lets it go. You set it back on the shelf. This really is, quite an impressive liquor cabinet. Liquor wall. Liquor room. Her mom must really have a refined palate. Don't strain yourself. You can say it. What's the point of mincing words? She's a fucking alcoholic. Wow, this is intense. You're not sure if you were prepared for something this heavy. You were kind of counting on some silly shenanigans? Maybe a couple funny jokes. You aren't cut out for this.
get the feeling that at some point you might have been cut out for this. You might have been the sort of person your friends, or potential friends, could count on. In fact, you know on some level that this is true, but whenever you try to nail down any sort of specifics, you find a gaping lacuna in your experiences. It's all just white noise. Rose's shoulders slump as she stands surveying her mother's bottles. She doesn't even have the decency to hide her distasteful habits. Who needs an entire wall of liquor bottles? She doesn't have people over. She doesn't have any friends. It's all just for me. More of a passive-aggressive act as a femme fatale 1950s housewife with death wish. It's just like the wizards. Wizards? Don't worry about it. You know how long it's been since I've had a home-cooked meal? And I'm not saying that I require or even deserve a lovingly crafted culinary masterpiece every time I sit down to eat. That's going a bit far. John complains about being plagued by fatherly concern every chance he gets. He's overwhelmed by pastries whenever he ventures from his room. Glad my mother doesn't poke her considerable nose into my private affairs. I'm sick of eating oatmeal. Rose, I told you don't worry about it. But you will worry about it. You worry about all your friends, all 2 of them. That's me. Rose smiles with half her mouth. Seems to be about all she can manage. Lightning crashes. She looks so small and sad against this wall of bottles. You know how to fix this. Thunder rolls and you clench your fist. A friendship clench. You don't know who you are, you don't know why you're here, but you do know that surely you have these powers for a reason. Yeah, me even more. Well, yeah. What better reason than helping a poor young girl with her troubled home life? Rolling up your floppy sleeves, you get to work. What are you doing? You start with the dark liquors first. In your experiences, those cause worse hangovers, and are more likely to contribute to the absence of hot motherly meals and the overconsumption of oatmeal. Grab 2 bottles of rum and 1 of bourbon, which you tuck in one armpit. Leave the bourbon, it's not worth it. Then you zap out of the house and into a clearing in the nearby woods, a couple hours ago, before it started raining. You drop the bottles and go back for more. This actually might be really touching and heartfelt. Wait. Are you just stealing all of my mother's liquor? Is this your solution to her alcoholism? It's not the dark drinks. Yeah. Don't worry, Rose can thank you later. Aww. You go for the tequila next, then the vodka. Then you get sick of this organized approach and just start grabbing whatever the fuck and dumping it in the past. It's sweet drinks. Yeah, that seems more like my experience, but maybe that's just me. Rose watches you do this for a while, then she hops up on the counter, crosses her legs, and starts texting. Wow, she's really so intent on her conversation that she isn't even noticing you fixing her domestic situation. She keeps giving you little fleeting looks, and you're pretty sure she must be talking about you. You should just let her talk. It isn't right to try to invade your friend's privacy. You attempt to resist the temptation, which you fail at immediately. Not even an overused meme can save you. You zap behind her onto the counter where you can spy on her private correspondence. I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication. I can't fucking read. I'm recently considering a reevaluation on magic. You don't know who this person is. Maybe you should just... You go back in time a couple of minutes to when Rose started her conversation. Your past self is busily zapping back and forth carrying liquor bottles. You hunker down so you don't see yourself and cause a paradox or whatever the fuck. Tentacle therapist, Rose, began pestering Garden Gnostic. Out of morbid curiosity to shine a light on my future, I come with metaphorical hat in hand to ask you to consult your dream clouds. Do you happen to know anything about a strange cardboard cutout creature masquerading as a mailman? Are you sleeping? Sorry,
I had to scold Beck. He's been acting really weird all of a sudden. Anyway, is this about the same mailman that John was talking about? The fake one who hung out with him? That's the one. They are currently emptying my mother's liquor cabinet in an attempt to prevent her from overindulging herself. Oh, are they drinking it? No, I think they're just dropping it into the woods with their magic powers. Oh, did they know that she could just go out and buy more liquor? That's something you can do where you live, right? Well, yes. Well, not exactly where we live. I think the nearest boozery is a good 20-minute drive. I'm not actually entirely sure where my mother got it all. We don't own a car, as far as I know. Sometimes it seems like she has the ability to just make things appear. I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication. Prognostication, I read it wrong both times. I'm an idiot. So I'm recently considering a reevaluation on magic. I'm still pretty sure magic is fake. At least the kinds of magic you're talking about. There's probably some real magic out there somewhere. Yes, for instance, the sort that lets you spy on your hostess's private correspondence while you're stealing her mother's libations. You freeze. With a contrite zap, you reappear in front of Rose. She sets her phone down and props her chin up on a delicate fist. Sorry, you honestly don't know what got into you. Just couldn't resist using your power for evil. Haven't you heard that with great power comes great responsibility? Rose is right. She's totally right. You only had this power for like a day, so you still aren't used to the idea of being able to just zap all over the narrative. Clearly, you did not appreciate the implications. Zapping all over the narrative sounds potentially stressful. Oh, you bet. You are incredibly stressed right now. Rose laughs. You apologize to her for stealing all of her mom's drinks. I was kind of overzealous of you. No, actually, I thought it was hilarious. I've never really been one for pranks. That's always fallen more in John's wheelhouse, but there's nothing wrong in occasionally stepping outside of one's comfort zone. Let's do the vodka next. Two of you working together gets the place cleared out pretty quick. You zap Rose along with you to the bright clearing in the field, and for a moment she just stands in a sunbeam, blinking up at the cloudless sky. Her expression says she still might not be totally convinced any of this is happening. All the liquor's been transferred from the bedroom to the woods in a big glittering dragon's hoard of booze. You and Rose fall down next to it in a messy heap. Well, you fall into a messy heap. Rose lowers herself daintily, sitting more on her knees than her butt, probably to keep her skirt from getting dirty. You get the idea that even though she lives in the middle of nowhere, she doesn't spend a ton of time outside. Tell her again that you're sorry you spied on her correspondence with her green friend, Gigi. Also, you hope she isn't going to get in trouble with her mom. I'm not unduly concerned. I'll tell her where it all is in a couple of days, although by that time I'm sure at least a good third of it will be water damaged. I'm sure this will have fantastic implications for our relationship and not at all exacerbate the emotional problems underlying her addiction. You laugh awkwardly. Well, now you kind of just feel like an asshole. Rose lies back on the grass and raises a hand to trace the curves of a fluffy white cloud. She closes her eyes. Perhaps it's just projection on my part or wishful thinking. Ever since I met you, I feel like something has changed. Or rather, something has failed to change, if that makes any sense. It's probably nothing. Her eyes flicker back open, endlessly purple, fixed on the sky like she can see something beyond it. Once again, you feel like there's something really crucial that you forgot. But at least you made a new friend. And even if you don't think Rose's brand would ever allow her to call you as such, you're lying in a sunny clearing next to a pile of alcohol, and honestly, it doesn't get much friendlier than that. We got victory the first time! Good for us. Also, I love us in the bathrobe. It's so cute. Alright. We're gonna load back from when we left to find her in the We're gonna stay put this time. Then we'll go back. I'm surprised we got victory the first time. Your patience pays off almost at once. Rose is back and looking significantly more put together. Also, she's brought you a towel. Here. I'm not overly attached to anything in here. It's mostly just childish nonsense I haven't yet bothered to rid myself of, but I'd appreciate it if you tried not to drip on any of the notebooks. She's changed out of her raincoat and boots, and she's dressed in a neat black skirt and a white shirt with a purple blob thing with tentacles. What's it with these kids and their blob shirts? Now that's dealt with. Please, sit down. She crosses her legs. You suddenly feel like you're at a job interview. Friend interview. You wish you were a little less damp. Actually, let's switch places. You're still pretty wet. You don't want to get her bedspread messed up. Don't worry about it. That's what washing machines are for. Now, let's talk about magic. Which, up until now, I've always taken for granted as something confined to storybooks. Rose takes a wistful look toward her bedroom window, grayed over and blurry with raindrops. You get the feeling that she's doing it for effect. Maybe that's why she wanted you to switch places with her. And then comes you, the not a mailman with a penchant for showing up and attempting to make friends with unwitting children. Well, fair, she's got you there, but honestly, she might be a child, but she really doesn't seem to be unwitting. On the contrary, she's really quite witty. I'm glad you noticed. She folds her hands and clears her throat. I think that if she had any notes, she would be shuffling them. And so, the question remains, are you a good witch? Or a bad witch? Or are you a wizard? We've already established that you were not a public servant. Is there a difference between a witch and a wizard? Of course there is, but exactly how specific of a difference can vary. According to some works of fiction, a wizard is just a witch's male counterpart. But in certain mythologies, for instance, Arthurian legend, the difference appears to be class-based. Wizards reside at court and are classically trained, while witches are self-taught and run wild through the forest. I won't deny that those differences tend too often to be gendered as well. There's something good in COVID, by the way. Before COVID, it just scrolled way farther up than it was supposed to. Just a regular worker who did their job as asked, and now it's also a different job. I'm full of confidence, and I'm not letting anyone step over me like I used to. In the past 2 years or so, I've had so much time to think about life, and I didn't like it how I used to be the quiet one who had nothing to say against anything, even if there was something to say. That's awesome, Ebo. I'm super happy for you. It's super important to be able to find yourself. If I wasn't so set on exploring this in order, I would show you Tavros, because his confidence, well, you wouldn't be able to really see his full confidence arc, but he's baby. He's my small bean. Let's see. If you were born on the 30th, that makes you a Taurus. Beans! Yes. So, that's super sweet. Wait. Tavros is the Taurus character, so that's correct. Nice. You can thank Homestuck for that. That's how I'm able to keep track of zodiac signs. But the Taurus's character's confidence arc is very good. I will admit he's kind of a little bit of a piss baby at the beginning, but that's what makes him so charming, you know? He was also like 13, so if you met a 13-year-old, they're kind of piss babies sometimes, is what it is. Anyway, where did we leave off? Witches are self-taught and run wild through the forest. I won't deny that those differences tend too often to be gendered as well. Yeah. Ask her which one she is, a witch or a wizard. Me? Rose shifts, uncrossing and recrossing her legs. You shrug and say she just seems to know a lot about them. I know a thing or two. But can I tell you a secret? Oh my god, Rose. She has no idea how much you would love to hear her secret. I find them, wizards I mean, utterly reprehensible. They disgust me. Everything from their foppish robes to their grizzled beards. It's my mother who's the wizard enthusiast in this house. Although, she glances from side to side, theatrically. Most of the things Rose does seem to be at least a little bit theatrical. She kneels on the carpet beside the clutter of books. I don't show these to many people. Actually, I haven't shown them to anyone. Not even John? John seemed to be a pretty cool guy. Definitely a guy worth sharing a few secret notebooks with. Rose laughs. No, I haven't shown them to John, and I've only shown Strider to punish him. You nod, pretending to know who this Strider person is. You are a totally normal dude with an absolutely ungodly number of friends. That's me. A shadow moves through the center of you, a trembling moment of deja vu. You do have a lot of friends, don't you? That feels true. The only people you know here are John and now Rose. Weird. Try to put it from your mind and listen to Rose again. I don't think that's proper English, but that's fine. She's still talking about this mysterious Strider flipping through one of the journals too quickly for you to see anything specific. Only that it is full from cover to cover. As if my modest writings are the sole source of homoerotic tension in his life when his brother is the one who insists on filling their home with assorted dick butts for ironic purposes. Rose rolls her eyes. Oh boy, you missed the beginning of that. It probably made way more sense than it seemed like. Rose is searching through her notebooks, checking markings on the spine that seem to be some sort of cataloging system of arcane symbols. Where is... Oh, right. She does something quick and complex with her fingers, and another notebook pops into existence and falls into her lap. You gape. She really is a wizard. No, it's capture logging. That's all the kids know how to do that. What? It's just a Sylladex. A child could use one. Here. This notebook has a couple of drawings in it, but most of it is filled with small, neat handwriting in lavender ink. Is Rose writing a book? No, don't be silly. I'm writing 4 books, at least. 5, depending on whether I decide to flesh out Calmas's backstory. Is it Calmasis? 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 It isn't strictly necessary, but it does add a certain amount of valuable character insight, which renders their actions in later volumes more sympathetic. Not that I need all of my anti-heroes to be sympathetic, I'm just thinking of what the literary reviewers would say. You nod. Smart. You would have never thought of what the literary reviewers would say. She's honestly pretty impressive for someone her age. Age has nothing to do with it. But don't get carried away. It's only a rough draft. You ask her if you can take a look. She hesitates, but you doubt she would have shown it to you if she didn't want you to look. What the hell? If you can't trust a strange spherical imprint you met outside in the rain, who can you trust? Right? Your thoughts exactly. Rose hands you the notebook and you open it at random, letting fate guide your hands. Pricklish bothered his beard as if unkinking a hitch in a long silk windsock. More pedestrian audience would parse the exhibit as nervous compulsion, behavior to petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by the reasonable, but the wise, the distinction in men that would forever be the difference in history's garland of treasured follies. As a matter of fact, his patter of fellow wizards were all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice would evince thoughtfulness, sagacity? Like being a sage, I assume? Even if they didn't do it all the time. Standing in line at the bank, shooing squirrels from bird feeders, few occasions were safe. Zazarpan inspected the clue, a single piece of evidence cradled in his coriaceous old man palms. It was a human bone, not striking in the tale it told alone, so much as that it told by the thousands like it, festooning the marshy soil of the mass grave. The grisly expanse bore the texture of a decadent dessert, like one of Smarnie's formidable custard trifles, wobbled out on wheels for the holidays, to the dismay of a small nation. You're certain of this? Asked Friglish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was in fact immersed in meaningful contemplation. Imagine working nights and getting in the regular health check has to take because of the night shifts. The thing is scheduled at 8:40 a.m. What? It's almost 3 hours after I got off from work. That's stupid. That's so stupid. They should be paying you extra. They should be paying you extra to do that. Advocate for yourself. Fuck that noise. If you have to go all the way home and come all the way back, fuck that noise. I am afraid I am becoming more so with each terrible tick groused by that gaudy timepiece slung around your neck. There isn't any other times possible. Fucking hell, that's bullshit. That's 100% bullshit. In case it wasn't clear, Friglish wore a clock Zazarpan didn't care for. It was magic. The massacre of Sears was not as written. Wow, this is pretty dense. But smart. You stroke your own imaginary beard and pretend to ponder the deeper meaning. Yes, intriguing. Zazarpan and Friglish. Clearly, there's some history there. Yes, clearly. But what the two of them shared went beyond simple romance. That's why it has gone so spectacularly sour. Rose becomes increasingly more animated as she tells you about her gay wizard OCs. Like she's far more interested in them than she is in herself. Oh. Oh. Oh, posture check, stretch, and hydrate. Okay, Ebo. Thank you for taking care of me, friend. I appreciate you. Oh my god, it's 1:20 already. We're gonna finish off Rose's arc, and then we will leave the next ones to another day. I think we'll do like 2 at a time. So we did John and Rose today. Next will be Dave and Jade, and then I think Carcat's next, and maybe Terezi? I'm not sure. When we get to Vriska, though, oh my god. Oh, she's my favorite. They share an intellectual bond and mutual dedication to knowledge and the preservation of such. The goal of the learned is to amass their wisdom and keep it from general dissemination to the main populace of wizards. They feed it to their apprentices in drips and drabs. Of course, this will eventually lead to ruin. Of course, you flip further in the book, searching for the part where it leads to ruin. Ruin sounds interesting. Zazarpan knew he would see his wayward apprentice again. Knew it like he knew the tide would turn and the sun would blaze to its zenith as each inexorable day passed. Now they stood diametrically opposed across an overgrown chessboard. His apprentice's eyes were hidden behind dark glasses, but Zazarpan knew that if he could see them, they would be riddled with the madness of the void. Calmasis wasn't here for justice, or for revenge. They were here exclusively because Zazarpan had something they wanted. Something they were owed. You flip through the notebook, checking out the drawings. There are lots of wizards, each more bearded and venerable than the last. One of the pictures, the most recent maybe, since it's on the very last page of the journal, is of 2 young wizards, twins maybe. They have gray hair and are wearing slick green suits. They are standing back to back with their arms entwined, staring into the middle distance. It's very anime. You compliment Rose on her artistic prowess. Yes, thank you. They're all right. I'm a much better writer than I am an artist. You tell her you think she's really good. Way better than you. Absolutely positive she's going to be famous one day. I appreciate the encouragement, even though I know you're just trying to flatter me with your strange thirst for affirmative experiences. John told me all about that. Damn. Busted. But you really do think she's talented. It's fine. It's not as if my social calendar is overfull out here in the middle of the neck of the woods. The middle of the neck of the woods. I can't fucking... I'm starting to throw words in there that aren't there. It's not as if my social calendar is overfull out here in the middle of the woods. Don't tell anyone I said that. I don't have many friends. And don't tell them I've been drawing. He'd be insufferable. He? Never mind. You assure Rose that her secrets are safe and hand her back her journal. You're really excited about your new friend, and if you might be so bold, and her wizard stories. Although, wait. Hadn't she said that she hated wizards? What's your point? Well, you're no experts on wizards or on Rose, but it seems like she actually does seem to like them because she has several notebooks full of wizard fiction. You aren't trying to get, like, real here, but maybe it's possible her mom isn't the only one in the family who likes wizards? Rose pulls her book out of your hands. That and the rest of the books vanish into thin air. Oh, right. That must have been that, what did she call it? Sylladex. She doesn't look angry, exactly, but the lines around her mouth and eyes that softened as she talked about her book have hardened back up. Her eyes glitter menacingly. Oh, is that right, Freud? Well, why don't you diagnose me? Oh, hey, wow. You weren't trying to be condescending or whatever. Clearly. Were you aware that it is a common psychological phenomenon for an individual to react to trauma by creating fictional representations of that which has caused them bodily harm or emotional dismay? To suggest that the portrayal of those fictional renderings somehow condones them or supports them is absolutely absurd. So what she's saying is she draws wizards to cope. Rose rises regally to her feet. The lightning turns her into an ethereal silhouette. What I'm saying is that I don't need to justify my fictional predilections to you or to anyone else. No, she's totally right. You're sorry that you suggested she might like wizards. It was horribly presumptuous and not at all the way a friend should act. You are so sorry. You promise it will never happen again. No, I don't suppose it will. It's probably just because Rose's hair is such a pale blonde, but it almost looks like she's glowing in the dim bedroom. Like light behaves a little differently around her than it does on everything else. Would you look at that? It appears the rain has lightened up a bit. The rain is hitting the window so loudly you're actually having trouble hearing her. And your point is? You can just zap yourself out to where the weather is drier. Fuck off. Go zap yourself? Oh no! She told us to go zap ourselves. Anyway, we're going back to, you want me to keep a secret from one of my best friends to protect the feelings of a random buffoon who I've never met, arbitrarily showed up to my house in the remote wilderness like a creep. Yes, we would actually like you to do that, Rose, because we said no last time. So we're getting all of your endings here. Yes, that's what you want. It's an interesting proposition, if for no other reason than its audacity. I admire your resolve in the face of humiliation. This doesn't mean we're friends, though. Oof, rough. Well, that's fine. You're hopeful. Your mind is fuzzy, but you think you remember this. You're good at this. You're excellent at making people like you through underhanded means. You can't wait to take advantage of this 13-year-old girl's goodwill. Okay, wow, not like that. Let's not be fucking weird. In fact, let that be the last creepy thought you have for comical purposes. S-grade jokes only. Let's all get our brains out of the gutter. Rose raises a thin brow. There's something unsettling about her deep violet eyes. You're pretty sure most humans don't have eyes like that. The fuck do you know? You're a stranger around these parts. Wait, aren't you a human too? Whatever, it's not a big deal. Not when there are friends to be made. Go touch grass. We touched grass earlier, we're fine. Or something. Do you want to come inside? Unless I'm interrupting your internal monologue, of course. Far be it from me to ever cut short any sort of navel-gazing sidebar. Just ever so slightly wet out here. You would absolutely love that if it's not too much trouble, of course. You wouldn't want to put Rose out. You're lying, though. You are 100% fine with being absolutely infuriatingly obnoxious if it means making a friend. Okay, fucking at me next time. Rose purses her lips, considering. Your predilections toward mailman mimicry weren't all that John told me about. Oh? He also said that you had certain powers. Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must be mistaken, since it's a well-known and accepted fact that magic, although a popular and highly engaging subject of fiction, is fake as hell. Oh, your zappy powers? No, those are totally real and not fake. Real in a different way than you being a mailman is real, since that is actually made up. Is that so? Prove it. Shrug, easy enough. You hold out a hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and painted a glossy black. She closes her eyes, and her umbrella droops. Should I picture my broom or something similar? I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. So this is taking us back to sort of the same thing, except we're outside right now instead of inside the house. She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants. We're inside the house. Drops umbrella. 413. What should you do? Okay, so that just looped us back. So that looped us back to the same thing. Okay. You convince John not to play a game. This probably won't have any far-reaching narrative consequences. With great power, you helped Rose with her mother's alcoholism. Your method was surely foolproof. Cryptid McWhiskers, you participated in the time-honored tradition of renaming someone else's familiar. So that was a secret ending, it looks like. So these are all the people we get to befriend. So it looks like... I'm going to look at the breakdown of these volumes. So, A King's Feast of Ass and The Loneliest Girl in the World will be next. Then we have Volume 5. Oh no. Volume 6 is going to be a lot. It's going to be one of my least favorite characters. And he's really cool. Like, he's really interesting. But I don't want to give too many spoilers. A character I'm not a huge fan of on a personal level. And then, like, my favorite character, Scourge of the High Seas. And then... See, these pairings are weird. I mean, I guess two of the more evil characters. Yeah, that makes sense. This one doesn't make sense. Equius, the Sagittarius, and Terezi, the Libra. Kanaya and Karka, that makes some sense to me, but Team Charge makes sense. Don't really get, you know, Nepeta and Solix being paired. Obviously, the Sea Dwellers make sense to fight me, fuckboy. Oh, wait, I'm so excited to get to Volume 10. Oh, no. And then the other kids. Yeah, so I think that might be where we leave it today, gang. I drank a lot of water today. A lot of fucking water. So here's the deal, besties. First of all, we're going to have some more Toby time. Isn't that right, Bubba? Can you wave? Oh, Ebo says we have to hydrate, Bubba. Okay. You're lucky I have another water just for this purpose. I'm trying to open it left-handed. More water. Fine, I will. I will. Any whoosies. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I send you a kiss. That's for you. Keep it in your pocket for later. We're going to go ahead and throw on the end screen. And we're going to see if we know any friends that are streaming right now. I guess Mitchell's streaming. We could go see him. That was a weird game to watch. Okay, well, you don't know Homestuck, Raven. So all of it was just lost on you. There was a lot going on. I was having a fun time because I got all the references. I was having so much fun. This is my childhood. Raven. Raven. Bestie Westie. I'm gonna turn off my end screen for 1 second here. I will read Homestuck with you. I will read it again from the beginning. Unironically. I will. We can read it together. Cooper and I read it together.
I mean, he started it like years before we met and got like to a certain point and was like, I can't. And I was like, you're wrong. Here's why. And I made him read it with me. And I got him caught up to the end. And it's just getting through Act 4. The first 4 acts aren't actually that long, but because they're called acts, people think that they're fucking massive. They're not, it's not that deep. But anyway, yeah. We could like a date for friends, like Pester Quest, friend dates, as you do. Anyway, we're gonna go raid the dog man, I think, because he's like the only person that I know that's still alive at this hour. Um, so yeah, give him love and stuff. Y'all know the drill. Don't be dicks. And it'll be a fun time. It looks like he is painting a kitty cat. So that's gonna be a fun time. At this hour? Yeah, at Ebo, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. The rest of us, and by the rest of us, I mean me and Raven, are in the central time zone. So it is 1:30 in the morning. I love your face, Ebo. I love your face, Raven, and I love all of the rest of you nerds' faces also. Um, Goodbye. Love you.